These were kids going for special training, not like you'd go, like regular recruits, show up. So I found that to be rather fascinating. And there's a couple of things I don't want to talk about on the air, but if you see me in person, ask me. So then we check into this Airbnb in D.C. at Adams Mill. What a cool part of town, man. It's almost like Bleecker Street. Reminded me of Bleecker Street in the 70s. Cool little Airbnb. Really decorated, real nice and stuff like that, right? And then you can hear the music from the sidewalk cafes across the street. Really, really loved it, And then, we stayed there a couple of days, and then we got Vic's apartment, which is like a studio efficiency apartment that normally would be for two people, but because of the COVID and the emergency and all stuff like that, she's got this room all to herself in Tinley Town. So she's living like in luxury, compared to what she was living last year in the dorm with two other girls in a closet. She's got a whole little apartment with a washer and dryer, with a sink and a kitchen, a stove, microwave and a convection oven, a dishwasher, so she's got it made, man. And I'm so proud of her. She's doing such great work, and I can tell already that her employees are impressed with her. And just this kid's really on her way, man. I'm just so impressed, you can't imagine. But one thing that happened there with that is I didn't realize that the night we had moved her in there, that she was going to stay there that night. I figured she'd come back to the Airbnb with me. We had 2 bedrooms at the Airbnb. We had a great deal on that, too. I'd definitely go back there. And so when I realized she wasn't coming back, and I had to leave the next day, okay? I had to check out of the Airbnb the next day. I didn't realize it on Friday. So I was too tired to do my show Friday night last week, I was going to do it from a motel, but I was just wiped out from driving and from moving her and packing her and moving her. My arm is a total mess right now. You have no idea. I tore my bicep, if you don't know the story. And right now it's in really, really bad shape, okay? It's like it's never hurt so much, except when it first happened. Just from overuse, just brutal overuse. So I said, you know what, man? I wake up Saturday. I says, let me just drive. I'll get up 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't sleep at all. I says, let me just drive, and I'll get home today. I'll bring the car back early, and I'll get home early, get to bed early. And maybe even do that live show that I couldn't do last night, Because I think I even missed some taped shows to put up in Patreon and stuff like that. I just couldn't do it. The driving home, the 2 hotels that motels, I took cheap bag, flea bag motels driving home. If I didn't have Vic with me, I don't care where I stay. But the Wi-Fi was so bad coming home at both motels. It was just hopeless. Couldn't do anything at all. And then even at Denny's, wherever I stopped, I tried to get some work done there. I couldn't even work that one, too. So the whole way home, no Wi-Fi, trying to work on my phone, So I drive like a lunatic, and I get to St. Petersburg at 2 o'clock in the evening. It was 2:45 in the afternoon. And the place closed at 2. But the night before, I had called up to make sure, I called Dollar Rent-A-Car, to make sure that the location I was dropping this wonderful, crappy rent-a-car off had a night after hours Dropbox. And I says, oh, yes, sir, don't worry. It has a night Dropbox. I'm lying to you. Okay, they didn't talk to me that way at all. They talked to me in foreign accents. And I was on hold with them for at least 30, 45 minutes just to find out if they had a Dropbox. And they tell me, yes, there's a Dropbox. Okay, there's a Dropbox. Yeah, you leave it on the counter after hours. Okay, the Dropbox is located on the counter. Okay, and I even thought about it at the time. I says, well, I guess, I was in that little tiny office, and there was like a different area of the office that they could, shut down. It did kind of make sense that they could have it where the front door would open up, and you could leave it on the counter and still not get and damage things inside the office there or steal anything. So I get there, and there's no Dropbox. There's no Dropbox. The door's locked, and there's an after-hours emergency number. So I start, okay, I'll start here. Let me call the after-hours emergency number. I'm on hold with them. No one's picking up the phone. It answers at the Tampa airport, okay? Their office or their desk over there. No one's picking up the phone. I'm leaving messages. No one's calling me back. I'm sitting there. I'm waiting. What do? I tried calling Dollar Rent-A-Car, and the nationwide thing is closed. But at the Tampa airport, I could get through their IVR system. Press 1 for this, press 2 for that. I could get through to that pretending that I wanted to change my reservation, okay? Or that I had a roadside assistance. I could get through to human beings talking to me, willing to talk to me by doing that. And they're all telling me, well, drive home and drive back again tomorrow and drop it off. okay, I'll just drive around the world, 24 hours a day, so I don't inconvenience Dollar Rent-A-Car over there in St. Petersburg Beach on Gulf Road. I think it's 5005 Gulf Road. I'll just drive forever, so I don't inconvenience you. Okay? And then the guy's arguing with me. No, open the door, or you can drop it inside. Well, the door's locked, man. You want me to call a locksmith? Would you want me to break the door, man? You want me to break down this door? I'll drive the car through the door in a minute. I was like on fire. I was on the road Saturday for 12 freaking hours. Finally, I open up the trunk, right, and I throw the key underneath the panel in the trunk. I leave the doors unlocked, and I call him back. I leave a message. Says, look, man, your keys are underneath the panel here. Whatever happens is your problem. I'm here to drop your keys off. You say you have a lockbox, you don't. Whatever your problem is your problem. I'm not dealing with you guys anymore. And then I went online when I got home, and I saw all the complaints about this place, man. Total chop shop over there. All right, enough complaining, enough whining, and drive forever. That's right. Okay, we're going to play a little commercial break, and I'll be right back after these messages. And now a word from our sponsors.
Have you ever thought about opening your own mobile cart or kiosk business? Maybe the facility you manage could establish new revenue by adding coffee, food, or retail services. Cart King International can be the answer to your needs. Cart King is a North American designer and manufacturer of the finest mobile coffee, food, and retail carts and kiosks. Cart King has been working with clients and corporations across North America for 20 years, providing innovative designs, custom manufacturing, and timely delivery. Carts and kiosks are fun, and so are the dozens of designs on our website. Please visit us today at www.cart-king.com or just call us at 1-877-986-7771 and get your sales rolling.
PureSoapFlakes.com, 218-568-2525. Have you ever heard of Castile Soap? Pure Soap Flake Company handcrafts fine soap bars, laundry powder, and concentrated soap flakes using organic vegetable oils from their northern Minnesota facility. Bathe your body and wash your clothes with Pure Soap products that are free of fragrance, GMOs, palm oil, sodium lauryl sulfate, and synthetic additives. Keep it clean, folks. Pure Soap Flake Company products are kind to living creatures and sensitive skin, safe for drains and waterways, and work great in high-efficiency washers and top and front-loading machines. They have a little promotion going on. Contact them to order some soap. Mention the Opperman Report. You're going to get a free gift. They're going to send a little extra soap, travel size, soap bars and laundry soap, cleaning soap flakes. I've been using that stuff all day long today. Great stuff. Order today at puresoapflakes.com or give them a call, 218-568-2525, 218-568-2525. Pure Soap Flake Company is a proud member of the Handcrafted Soap and Cosmetic Guild.
Tina Helmuth is writing an ongoing series of fact-fiction books that boldly takes on today's most heinous crimes. Suffer the Little Children, The Wrath of the Father, and Unbreakable. Deeply researched and mixed with the supernatural, good versus evil makes these thrillers hard to put down. Available at Lulu.com in paperback or ebook.
If you find yourself in need of legal representation, it can be a very stressful time in your life. In my career, I have dealt with thousands of lawyers, I've dealt with thousands of law firms, and I can confidently recommend to you Keith M. Davidson at kmdlaw.com. Available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Just log into kmdlaw.com. That's kmdlaw.com. Or you can call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. That's 833-4KMD-LAW. Personal injury, wrongful death, STDs, sexual assault, car accidents. They handle it all efficiently and professionally. It doesn't matter how imposing the opposition may be, because the team at kmdlaw.com are battle-tested and fierce. They will not stop until justice prevails. Go to kmdlaw.com or call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. If you're in for the fight of your life, Stop screwing around and contact KMD Law.
It's the Opperman Report. And now, here is investigator Ed Opperman.
Okay, welcome back to the Opperman Report. I'm your host, private investigator Ed Opperman. Man, my arm hurts. Well, anyway, so I've been back since Saturday. I got a bunch of interviews in the past couple of days. Getting caught up with that, but still not caught up with my own work and my own life stuff I got to do. And, you know, missing Vic really bad. You know, it really sucks. Be this age and all by yourself. And but it wasn't until today, the first time when I finished one of my interviews, and I got up to go walk to her room to tell her how it went, and then I realized she wasn't there. Otherwise, I haven't had that happen this time out. You know, last time, you know, it was happening all the time. So let's see what happens, okay? And you know, what happens? So there's a lot of stuff going on with this coup that's really not being reported in the news. And one of the things that's most disturbing to me, okay, is this Howard Liebengood, okay, Howard Liebengood, who was the Hill cop who shot himself 3 days after the coup attempt, the storming of the Capitol. Okay, and when you look into this guy's background, his father was a sergeant at arms, I believe it was of the Senate, and then became a lobbyist. And his lobbying company was so successful and everything like that, that at one point he merged his lobbying company with Roger Stone and Paul Manafort. Okay? So this is not like a babe in the woods, this guy who shot himself, you know? Like, there's a lot of strange things that went on here, too. There's a researcher on Twitter named Venture Capital, okay, who's very good, very recognized as doing very good work. And she came out, too, that the company that was used as the event management company was a company called Event Strategies, which is a Paul Manafort firm, okay? And he also had event planning, worked for at least 2 campaigns and inaugurations that Putin had great interest in the outcome. All right? In the Ukraine, he was using his event management company. And according to her, it was Manafort's event management company. Now, there's been some other reporting that but since I've written these notes, there's been some other reporting that came out in The Hill. Let me see if I could find it. Yes, I can. It just came out tonight of how much money is this? Like $3 million, $2.7 million from Trump's former campaign PACs and companies and staffers went to fund this January 6th rally. Now, The Hill claims, let me see this, that Event Strategies Incorporated, which received $1.7 million from the campaign and the former president's joint fundraising committee, the firm is owned by Justin Corporal, the Trump campaign's advance director, and his business partner, Tim Eunice, who are listed on the rally permit as the project manager and stage manager, respectively. But, you know, Manafort had a company by the same name. Now, I don't know if they're incorporated in different states or what, or maybe they changed hands, but none of this is being reported in the mainstream media. Now, I don't know if you caught this zinger, which I think is pretty damn important. Oh, wait a second. In her reporting, she says Event Strategies is a company owned by Paul Manafort, Tim Eunice, and Bobby P. So it's the name of the same people. But the Hill doesn't mention Manafort is owning an interest in this company any longer.